The Victorian Government has unveiled its preferred option for a second river crossing from Melbourne's west, designed to reduce congestion on the roads. The plan, which involves longer tunnels than alternative proposals, has been welcomed by residents' groups. James Talia has details.
Premier is claiming that after years of politicians talking about a second river crossing, it's his government that's now getting on and doing the job. He claims the benefits to Melburnians and Victorians will be sizable.
$5.5 billion, 5,600 jobs, 6,000 trucks taken out of local streets.
The revised plan extending the proposed tunnels is also good for suburbs in Melbourne's inner west, which under the old plan would have been more severely affected by off-ramps.
We'll wait and see the devil's in the detail in terms of the ramps and locations and how that'll work, but at face value it does seem to be a good result.
Nonetheless, there is some concern that trucks will continue to use these local streets and dodge the toll once the project is built.
What we also need to see is permanent truck bans put in place so that when this project opens, the trucks are actually forced to use it.
For that reason, the Premier hasn't ruled out a truck ban in these streets. The project will now need to go through an environmental effects statement process and will be put out to tender to 3 bidders for construction to begin in 2018.
The Premier has revealed the design for Melbourne's second river crossing. The Western Distributor project is expected to reduce travel times from Melbourne's west into the city by up to 20 minutes, with a 3-kilometre double tunnel providing an alternative to the Westgate Bridge.
After dumping the east-west link costing taxpayers more than $1 billion, the Premier couldn't wait to announce the second river crossing.
This is a really important project. Thousands of jobs, thousands of trucks off local residential streets.
The $5.5 billion Western Distributor project will have 2 3-kilometre tunnels, taking motorists from Williamstown Road to the Maribyrnong River. The Westgate Freeway will also be widened from 8 to 12 lanes for 4.5 kilometres.
This is a great outcome for the local community, great for jobs, great for cutting travel time.
But not all locals agree, concerned the new tunnel will do nothing to reduce truck traffic on their streets.
The only way you can guarantee that trucks will use this new tollway is if we get permanent truck bans in place.
I'm not ruling that out. We will have a look very closely once the road is constructed.
After feedback from the local community, the government rejected an earlier, more cost-efficient plan for a shorter tunnel to ensure this local parkland was saved. No local houses will be lost, with the government keen to work with the community following the Skyrail backlash.
We are still going to be spending approximately another 10 to 12 months consulting on this project intensively to ensure that we get it right.
One thing yet to be revealed is how much it will cost to use. Construction will begin in 2018 and is due to be finished by 2022. Michael Felgate.
Greg Jennett there. Well, after months of looking at different designs, the state government has announced its preferred plan for a second river crossing for Melbourne. It's proposing $5.5 billion twin tunnels underneath Yarraville, which it says will save travel time as well as protecting homes and parkland. Gloria Cleish reports.
It's the government's plan to reduce road congestion.
This is an innovative way of providing the second river crossing, the easing of traffic congestion that we've needed for so long.
A twin 3-kilometre tunnel will be built beneath Yarraville and connect Williamstown Road to the Maribyrnong River, while the Westgate Freeway will be widened from 8 to 12 lanes.
The long tunnel rather than the short, Hyde Street ramps that are very close to the freeway and quite low in terms of height, so no large flyovers. We're not going to be taking any private homes.
The government will put $2 billion towards the project, while Transurban will pay for the rest of the road, collecting tolls and reaping billions of dollars from an extension of the CityLink tolling road.
This is a half-baked solution. It ends in a T intersection. It's an outcome that's suboptimal, and the community will pay with increased tolls in the east and southeast for a very long period of time.
The road could cut travel times by 20 minutes from Point Cook, Werribee and Geelong and provide a direct link to the port, taking 6,000 trucks off residential roads.
What we also need to see is permanent truck bans put in place so that when this project opens, the trucks are actually forced to use it. At the moment, a lot of trucks are running down through our residential streets, avoiding tolls on the Bolte Bridge.
The Premier hasn't ruled out banning trucks but says usage of the road will be monitored. The project will be put out to tender with construction expected to begin in 2017 and completed by 2022. Gloria Claish, ABC News, Melbourne.